I got a note the assistant GM wanted to see me a few weeks later, and I thought I might be in trouble. But it turned out to be something totally different. The assistant GM made his notes, and he thanked me. You can imagine my surprise when I read later that we'd actually signed him. The next day, we were doing a meet and greet in the locker room when Coach came in and told us to suit up. We had a training plan, and once we had our cleats laced up and our helmets on, we hit that practice field.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm not too happy right now. You know, their offense has been talking smack about us all week. I got both my girls head to toe designer. You ain't talking to me. Get out my way.
You've got one shot left. We are going for gold.
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice, and this coaching staff is loving it.
If practice makes perfect, then we had just had one that was close to ideal. We weren't the only ones who thought so. We had made a big splash in the preseason, and the regular season was just a week away. It was time to ride that wave and hope we didn't wipe out.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop. First down, Prescott, and incomplete to open things up. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So the new season upon us. Every team, of course, big expectations. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal from the 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Hill on the return. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Cowboys nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He won't go down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the
Seemed
play.
like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Travis.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
At the 30-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long for Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good return there, 17 yards.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Offense.
What you talking about, rep?
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. That one good for 12 yards, and it's a 2nd down. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
8-yard line.
From From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They run it again with Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Ooh, with a juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
We were all riding high after the win. Back in the locker room, I checked my phone and saw tons of rumors about players who wanted to be traded to our team. I figured it couldn't hurt to mention it to the assistant GM, and sure enough, when I brought it up, he was more than receptive.
Didn't your offense have a nickname that year? What was it?
There have been some great nicknames in the NFL. The Steel Curtain, the greatest show on turf. But we decided action spoke louder than words. Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys. Practice seemed to fly by. And we all left that field feeling pretty pumped up for our next game together.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win. And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0. 3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, it makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jordan Phillips able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You know, Charles, we saw an interview earlier this week with this guy, their field general, and he was asked something to the tune of, if you could create a catchy nickname for your team, what do you think that would be? And his response was like, I'm not into that.
And I love that. I think he's got the right idea because, to me, nicknames...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over...
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Ebron caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. For a very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The quarterback on the
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The tackle by Will Parks.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
At their own 31-yard line.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
His throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you...
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The 47-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Roethlisberger's pass incomplete. Intended for Jalen Samuels. It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
22-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
45-yard line.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 5.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
The 17-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Breaks free again. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush able to get him for a loss of about 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 10
at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 16-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
And a first down, Chiefs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And makes the score Chiefs 60.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Score Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
It had been a long journey just to get to this point. And with every step, the stakes were raised. Press wanted to gauge our confidence level. As I stepped away from the mic, I knew the next time we stepped onto the field would determine whether we kept going or vanished forever.
today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,